And hello there, folks. This is your Uncle Troy. Today we are playing Minecraft Feed the Beast MindCrack Edition, and today we're going to talk about interdimensional storage. And you may ask what that is. Well, you notice we have barrels here, lots and lots of barrels containing thousands of items, and some of them say full. And they say full because they have 64 stacks of 64. For example, this gravel here has 64 stacks of 64, so it is full of gravel. However, right next to it are a cobblestone barrel with over 50,000 and a dirt barrel with over 8,000. So you say, oh, how can this thing be full with 64 times 64 or 4,096 when these others are not full? So very simple. This is what we call interdimensional storage. There is an update that you can do to these barrels so that they can hold up to 1,024 stacks of 64. So as you can tell, the way to get people to talk to you is to be recording a video when you don't need people talking to you. Alright, so how do we make interdimensional storage? Well, we go over here to our handy dandy workbench and we type in some version of interdimensional. And we see we got interdimensional energy storage unit, which is not what we're talking about here, and an extra dimensional, we're going extra dimensional, not interdimensional, barrel upgrade. And that requires some dark iron, some ender pearls, some dark iron, blaze rod, barrel, more blaze, dark iron, leather, and dark iron ingots. So ender pearls we can get from the nether, or just from killing, not from the nether, from the end, or just kill endermen around here. Blaze we can get from blazes in the nether, and leather, of course, we get from cows. But where do we get this dark iron? Well, you get dark iron, and of course if you type in dark iron, it just basically says, oh, you craft from a block of dark iron, which doesn't really tell us anything. And then a block of dark iron comes from dark iron ingots. But actually what you do is you use something called a wraith igniter, or wrath igniter. Helps if you spell it properly. A wrath igniter, which uses a nether brick and a diamond shard. Now, diamond shards, I'm sure you've never seen a diamond shard. I know I hadn't until I started trying to create this. And a diamond shard is created by, nope, diamond shard makes a diamond cutting head. Alright, to get a diamond shard you have to do something which I'm going to have to research here real quick. Okay, please forgive me. It had been a day or two since I had made this, so it took me a while to remember. But you need something called a craft packet and a craft packet stamper. And I have mail. So a craft packet stamper. Let's see, craft packet maker, craft packet stamper. There we go. And that needs cobblestone, a piston, more cobble, some iron, and then a crafting table. And that produces something that looks a lot like this here. Now, of course, to do this you need a craft packet. And you make that by, let's see, is this a craft packet here? Yeah, there's an empty craft packet. The craft packet for making diamond shards is a diamond block, which for this you need 9 diamonds in a compressor, and I believe I have a compressor down here. Yes, which we can put in here and it will make a diamond block. Excuse me, 9 diamonds. I put 8 diamonds in there, didn't I? Okay, bad Troy. And now Skype is talking to me. Let's try this again. Whoops, wrong corner. Alright, now, yes, this will create a diamond block. Now, if you weren't running MindCrack version of Feed the Beast, which has the Greg Tech thing going on, then you wouldn't need the compressor. You could just put 9 diamonds in a crafting table and make a diamond block. There we go. Block O diamond. And let me think how we made the craft packet. Okay, so the craft packet we need obsidian, which I think we have plenty of here. TNT. Do I have any TNT or enough gunpowder to make TNT? But anyway, you put like the obsidian here, the block of diamond there, and then the TNT, pretend that's TNT there. But the point is, that makes a craft packet. You put the craft packet into the craft packet stamper, and you end up with, let's see, where did I put it? There you go. You end up with diamond shards. And the diamond shards lets you make a Wraith Igniter. Oops, better not carry that around in my... let's put away everything here before we get too crazy. Now, what's a Wraith Igniter? Well, a Wraith Igniter does very bad things. Put you here. So what we need now is some iron blocks. And we can do that by putting iron in a compressor. And again, if you weren't using... there they are. I knew I had some overclockers somewhere. Again, if we weren't using GregTech, then we wouldn't need a compressor. We could just put the iron blocks in a crafting table. In fact, I'll demonstrate that by going over here to my crafting table. And as you can see, it does not make, because GregTech decided to make everything more difficult. In fact, we're just going to make a lot of iron blocks while we're at it. As many as this will make. Okay, so that bunch of iron got us 11 blocks of iron. So we can put the... and actually that's steam that I forgot to turn off. And I may turn it off right now. But let's see, where did I put all my iron? I put my iron up here. Didn't I? In one of these here barrels. Come on, pick you up. Where'd you go? There you are. So we're going to take this overclockers out of this compressor. Now I've got a weird little setup here where I have a hopper. And this is a Feed the Beast hopper, not a Minecraft vanilla hopper from the recent snapshots, which goes into a macerator. And then the macerator output, as you can see, little wood pipe here. Oops, bouncing around like an idiot. It's got a redstone engine pumping on it that goes into another hopper, and this hopper goes into a electric furnace. And the electric furnace has a redstone engine, which brings it over into this chest, which is why I can place multiple stacks of multiple items here. For example, this iron, which goes into the macerator, which is going to be overclocked, which creates iron dust, which immediately gets pumped out. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there it goes. It gets pumped out into this hopper, where it doesn't even stay long enough to be apparent, because then it goes into the electric furnace, where it's pumped out into this chest, and so we see a slow increase in our iron. So with this, we can go away and leave multiple stacks of things. So when we come back, we'll have a couple more stacks of iron. So getting rid of these iron blocks will not be a problem. So reminder again, we're trying to make extra dimensional storage, which requires dark iron. And you want to know how you get dark iron? Well, I'm about to show you, because you get dark iron by burning regular iron with a Wraith Igniter. So all that we did so far was just to get a Wraith Igniter. Let's go upstairs. Now, sometime soon, I'm going to show you my new updated turtle tree farm here. See, I've made me some new felling turtles, and I've repurposed some of my old mining turtles that had the non-diamond picks, green sapphire, blue sapphire, because they can't mine iridium or what's the other thing they can't mine? They can't mine, mine just went blank. They can't mine obsidian. Alright, so you can tell I've been mining out here underneath the water. But we're going to go out here in the middle of the ocean. Jetpacks are a wonderful thing. Okay. Now, this is far enough from my base, right over there, where I hope if something stupid happens with this iron, it won't make it all the way back to the base. Nothing connecting this iron with anything else, because the Wraith Igniter burns iron, but it also burns other stuff. And if we were to light this up with the Wraith Igniter, say down there, it would like turn all that, well, I'm not sure what it does. Not sure what it does to grass. I believe it turns sand into glass, mossy stone or regular stone into cobblestone, vice versa. Wraith Igniter, right click, and it ignites. Let me check my backpack to make sure. Yes, the electric jetpack has enough juice, so we step back. It takes a second to really catch here. There you go, the iron is burning. And the iron has burnt. And now the iron catches fire, regular fire. That's the other reason why you don't want to use a Wraith Igniter anywhere around anything you want to keep, because it tends to catch things on real fire. We now have blocks and blocks of dark iron, so we got that. We will need some ender pearls, and we will need some blaze rods, which we've grabbed earlier. Oh, and we need some leather, which would be here under mob drops. Yes. We killed some cows earlier. So let's make about 4 of these, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we don't have the actual barrels that we need to make this upgrade. Barrel, barrel, barrel. There's a barrel. Let's try this again. Okay. I swear I'm clicking 4 times and sometimes I get 1 extra. Blaze rods, and in the center, barrels. Which I swear I'm only clicking 4 times. Oh, I might ought to just set this Wraith Igniter away before I accidentally ignite something. Okay, so now we got extra dimensional storage barrel upgrade. So what good is that? Well, for example, here you see we've got upgraded barrel, regular barrel. Oops, can't do that. You have to shift to click. And there is, now it's got 4,096 gravel. Notice it no longer says it's full. So, we have some extra gravel that didn't get sorted properly before. Take it here and put it in our ender chest, which we remember from that video before is automatically emptying now. You can see that it gets chugged out pretty quickly. It goes over here to this first one. It says it's not cobble. Go on. It's not dirt. Go on. But it is gravel, so it should get filtered to the black. And as you can see, we've now have more than 4,096 in the barrel. Now you notice it's got little exclamation points next to it. That's a warning. That says if we take an axe and we break this barrel, we will not get back everything in it. We'll only get back 64 stacks. And I discovered that after I said, there's an exclamation point there. What does that mean? Let's break the barrel and find out. And we did. And it comes down here into this barrel, which this redstone engine and this switch pump into these furnaces, so you can get an endless supply of charcoal. But as you can see, I'm out of storage for my charcoal because this one's almost full, this one's full. And here's all these redwood logs that I can't turn into charcoal because I have no place to put the charcoal. So, Oops, not that button, this button. So now we can fill this barrel and get rid of this other barrel. So where does this barrel need to go? I think I'm going to put them right here. Go ahead and add the extra dimensional storage. And start putting all this wood in here. Extra wood. I've got wood for days. Clickety, clickety, clickety. Shift clicking, by the way, since some people always ask, how do you move stuff a whole stack at a time? My coal chest here is full. Shift click. Nope. Shift right click. So now I can put in more coal. That's the reason the other day I was wanting to make one of these. Sorry, I know you're overloaded. So that is the whole point of extra dimensional storage, is it lets you keep many more stacks of things in barrels. And any sane wood farm would not produce enough wood to cause this problem here with this overflowing. But I've never been accused of being sane about things. Let's put this wrath igniter away before we catch something on fire. Alright, so anyway, the whole point of this was to show you the extra dimensional storage, or how you can get up to 65,536, I think, in a single barrel. But if you, oops, I think I just put my cobble that I was carrying in there. I always want to keep a little cobble with you just in case. And I like that just because I like to watch that. So now that I have that and I figured out how to make it, I'll be upgrading pretty much all my barrels to extra dimensional storage. But I will probably end up making some kind of auto sorting system, so I don't have to come here to my chest and pick things up and put them in the proper barrels or proper chests. And for that, I might work on pneumatic tubes, which are a fancier version of these transport pipes. It's a different mod, but I need to do a lot of research before then. So in the meantime, this is Uncle Troy signing out. Please have a good night.